Hey, let's talk about how to install and load tswge in RStudio and in RConsole. Let's start off with RStudio. So here we have RStudio, whether you're using Mac or PC, it'll have a similar flavor, maybe slightly different GUI, but here are the tools. So up here we have our tools. We'll go to install packages, and I will click on that, and it'll ask you for, we want the repository to be CRAN. We'll look for packages here, tswge. And I'll simply install it. So all that does is goes out and gets all the binaries or the files, the instructions that contain the R code that is tswge, and it has loaded that, or it has installed that into your R file system. But the session, the RStudio session, doesn't know about that yet. So what we then have to do is do library. This is called loading the package. So we still don't have any of the functionality of tswge. We would then load tswge, and it would say, okay, great. And then at the end of the day, if you want to see if you've got it, maybe just type in gen. We'll review this function later, but just to see if you've got it, you kind of already see that you have it here, because I do gen.arm, and you see all these are tswge files, so that you know that you've got it. We'll go through many of those throughout the book. Gen.arm.wge 100, and that'll plot some stuff there for you, and you'll see it. So that way you know that it's actually been loaded. If you want to do this in RConsole, you'll just bring up the R application, and I've got the R application here. Highly recommend RStudio, but this will totally run tswge, and all of our analysis can be run in RConsole as well. So there's the RConsole. You'll see the RConsole menu up here. So if you go to Packages and Data, and then go to Package Installer, down here you'll see this list. If I type in tswge here, and say get list, it will think for a second, and then it will find it, and I'll just click on that and install the selected ones, and it has then installed it right here. And then I would do library tswge, and you'll have it installed. So that's how you do it in RConsole. We showed how to do it also in RStudio. And that's it. You're off to the races using tswge. See you next time.